This is Rob Barnes reporting live for BBC News from London's Trafalgar Square. As you can see, we have had quite a significant snow event here in the capital overnight. The weather forecasts were correct. It is complete chaos. The tube system has been thrown into disarray. There are suspensions all over the place, and London buses have been completely scrapped as well. It is a complete disaster, and as you may be able to tell, many of the tourists have been turned into penguins, whilst the others are trying to get home, but they can't because all of the airports are fucked. Back to you in the studio. Okay, so in all seriousness, there's not a huge amount of snow here really, if you can compare us to countries like Canada or, I don't know, the North Pole. But having said that, it is a lot of snow for this country that we've had. So this is the amount of snow kind of at its peak. This is yesterday. Okay, it's not a huge amount when you look at other countries, but for this country, it was a lot. But having said that, I get really annoyed when you get people who moan about this country's lack of ability to cope with it, first of all. Well, I think we did pretty damn well. And if people had the day off work, so what? That's what really annoyed me today. Right. First of all, because I'm a teacher. And secondly, because I think I'm quite a happy person generally. And there was this stupid woman on this ITV1 programme called Loose Women, which is what only sort of people who are unemployed or who are teachers and have got the day off work because of school being closed would ever watch. She was moaning about the fact that teachers were setting a really bad example by not going into work. Number one, we were told by the Highways Agency, a government body, only to travel if absolutely necessary. So, therefore she's saying that we should disobey that and we should risk our own lives and other people's lives, or at least, you know, the chance of some pretty horrific accidents by going into work. Secondly, she's forgetting 18 years since we've seen this in London. 18 years. That is an entire generation of children. There are kids going to college now who won't remember the last time it was like this, 18 years ago. 1991. And she wants us to go into school? No. Families should get together and enjoy this kind of thing together, because it happens once every couple of decades. And that is also why we shouldn't spend millions of pounds trying to buy snowplows and stuff like that, because we just don't need them. We wouldn't use them. We might not see this again until, you know, like 2020 or 2030 even. So lighten up, people. We had a snow day. Kind of had 2 snow days really, because it's been pretty much the same day. It was brilliant. And on the news yesterday, on the rolling news channel, BBC News channel, they went live to Hampstead Heath, which is a great big open park in northwest London, and they had live coverage of them pushing a snowball down a hill. Brilliant. Fantastic. What we need in this country is a lot more and a lot less, because otherwise we're all just going to pedanticize ourselves into death. I don't know if pedanticize is a word, but it sounds pretty good. I'll test you on that later, okay? And thing. So I hope you're paying attention. Next, just wanted to say a very quick thank you to this guy. He's Flicky on both YouTube and on Twitter. And not that I want to put him above any of my other subscribers, because I love you all just as much as one another. I just want to say thank you, firstly because he's the first new subscriber I've had for ages and ages and ages. The numbers seem to keep on going down. But also because he's made the kind of Twitter to YouTube crossover, which I think is really nice and just shows how lovely the whole internet is. So yeah, he's Flicky on Twitter and on YouTube. I'll post a link over there if you want to follow him. in the virtual world, not stalk him. I think his real name's Billy, but I'm not sure because it's Billy Allen is what it says on his Twitter. But that might just be because he likes Lily Allen. Who's number 1? Yay! Something else I did want to very briefly mention, if you cast your minds back about 6 months, if you've been subscribing a while, I did mention that I wanted to do the Tube Challenge, which is basically going around all the tube lines in London and visiting all of the stations in the shortest amount of time. I'm not actually hugely bothered about trying to break any world record or anything, but I do want to have a go at this. I don't really see how any of you would want to do it with me, so to speak. But I'm just looking for kind of ideas for, I don't know, names for the challenge or different things I could do along the way. I was thinking something like the London YouTube Challenge, because I could do it for YouTube and it's the London Tube. But anyway, the idea is I want to raise money for the intensive care unit where my dad was, so I've decided who I want to raise the money for now, but I want some ideas for, I don't know, how to publicise it and just how to actually raise a lot of money and, you know, do some good, because I've got a lot of goodness in me, but I don't ever seem to do very much usefulness for the planet as a whole. Certainly never for the ICU unit in Worcester, so that's what I want to do. So yes, ideas please. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Remember, not, and I'll see you soon. That's me waving. Bye bye.